Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for November 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is your monthly reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. I'm doing this reading on the 5th of November, so it'll be good right through to the 5th of December. So we get to take a little peek into the month ahead, okay? So now, just to let you know, Scorpio season is all about transforming those areas of our lives where we feel stuck or stagnant, okay? November can bring a destructive energy, but it does invite us to revamp, reinvent, and reimagine ourselves, our goals, and our relationships to bring positive change so we get a better outcome. Now, you should expect heightened emotions and an overwhelming desire to deepen connections with the people that you care about and love, okay? And also, you will feel a real desire to sort of connect to people in terms of devoting yourself to them and becoming intimate, especially in love. And you may, for example, it's not a demand. I feel like it's more of a desire to go deeper with people in your life, okay? But I feel like you're looking also at reciprocity during this month. The eclipse season can bring sudden changes as well, but it is the best time to manifest, as we do have a lunar full eclipse in the sign of Taurus on the 8th of November. And Taurus is all about value. How you value yourself, are you getting a good deal, protecting the finances that you have, and are you selling yourself short in any areas of your life? Expect a rebalance in those areas, okay? Now, a chaotic month because we have that electrifying eclipse, which takes place close to the planet of radical change, Uranus. So expect turnarounds suddenly, people going back on their word, sudden changes. Also expect turnarounds or U-turns in world events. You know, if you've got governments that say one thing, then all of a sudden they change their mind. I mean, of course, that is something that we have come to expect anyway, so that may not be a shock to most of us. But we do have Jupiter saving the day right at the end of the month, the 23rd into the 24th of November, depending on where you are in the world. Jupiter goes direct. It brings better luck to all of us, benevolent energy, prosperity, and better times. It coincides with the new moon in Sagittarius, so if you're in need of excitement, adventure, it's time to welcome that sort of fun into your life, okay? It gets better for all of us at the end of the month. Now, for you in particular, my beautiful Virgo, your 9th house is starred, and your 4th house, spiritual quests for meaning with that 9th house. You may feel a little bit more philosophical than usual, feel like withdrawing into yourself to really, wonder what it's all about, and also, study. You may have a thirst for knowledge. Suddenly you may put yourself on courses of learning, or you may have a desire to do a lot of research this month. Some of you may even feel compelled to book a travel or a quick trip. The 4th house is all about your home space, okay? The people that you care about, the difficulties that you've experienced, and how to change those things so you can create a sanctuary. It's also about where you feel like you belong, okay? So because the home space is starred, you may be feeling like connecting to people from your family or your soul tribe, as well as doing things like DIY or reshuffling your home space. Wow, there's something here. I want to see the outcome of this because there's something here, 9 of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, they won't let me see past this thing, whatever this is for you, because we've got at the end of the month there's a difficulty here that's coming to an end for you. Okay, but I just wanted to see how it works out. But they're indicating that basically you're manifesting something better. So you've been going through a difficulty is what they're showing me, and something you thought would be really difficult to overcome, or that it would be a real problem, actually turns out better than you expected. That's what they're showing me first off. Okay, we'll get to the cards now and see what is sort of coming out for you, but I feel like you are sort of embracing new energy. We do have that full moon eclipse in Taurus, all that value, finances, cash, property on the 8th of November. So your manifestation skills with the Magician are going to be on point. I would say create a list if you're if you got a moment there. Create a list of something that you want to manifest financially, because this moon this full moon eclipse really does bring sort of sudden changes for the positive. Eclipses don't tend to be positive energy, but because it's in it's close to Jupiter going direct as well, you feel the energy of Jupiter going direct before it actually goes direct. So it does mean better manifestation skills in terms of finances, because it is in the sign of Taurus. So protect your money, of course, manifest more money. Obviously money's not the be all and end all of life, but we all need it in order to pay bills, look after family members, look after ourselves, have a home over our heads and things like that. So I definitely see you accomplishing a goal in that area. Okay, now the first card here is the Hangman. So you may be feeling a little bit like in limbo at the moment. You're doing a lot of questioning. You're trying to see your life from different angles. So whether you've been feeling stuck or stagnant, you've been struggling with something, the Courage card right in this central position is a resistance position. So it tells me you've been struggling with something and you're trying to build the confidence to face it head on. We got the Nine of Pentacles there, so it could be that you're struggling financially, or you've been feeling that things have, we're all aware of what's going on around the world at the moment, of, financially trying to put ourselves in a really good position because bills are going up, inflation's going up, everything's going up, right? Apart from our wages. So, I just get this energy of you really sort of trying to be financially savvy. We will get to those cards in a moment, but the Hangman is like, how can I reshake things up, or how can I just look at things in a different way to have some sort of different outcome? So you may be a little bit, as I said, in limbo or on pause. This is a transcendent time, okay? It does tend to mean that, things may feel a little bit upside down for a while before they sort of right themselves. So this is also a card of sort of, it's like a gestation period where you take a pause in order to really get new perspective, in order to really sort of see what's what before you make the next move in your life. So if you're wrestling with something, I definitely see you taking a step back in order to solve it. And that's a really good position to be in, because my guides are saying, take a step back, sleep on it. Take a step back, sleep on it, because the brain is a wonderful like supercomputer, especially yours, my beautiful Virgo. I always say this, the brain, you give it a problem to solve, and if it cannot solve it right away, take a step back, allow your brain to sleep on it, and that's when it goes to work. It starts to like create magic. Have you ever noticed that when you wake up the next morning, you're like, you know what, I now know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. So just look out for that. They are indicating with the rainbow that you're creating something special, or something good is on the other side of the difficulty, because when you think about rainbows, you need sun and rain in order to create something really special and unique, which is a rainbow, something that's very rare. And looking at your chart, I mean, you've got the sun here and you've got the Three of Swords, you've got rain as well. So I feel like something that you've had difficulty with comes to some sort of climax in the month of November, and actually it works out positively. You're in control of the situation. That's what I see here. Okay, the Hanged Human, also, you put in a lot of effort, you sacrifice a lot for everybody, not just your work situations. Sorry, I got an itchy knee there. You sort of put your whole heart and soul into everything, okay? And I see that you will accomplish your goals because the World card says that you are coming full circle. There is success here. There is wholeness. They're showing me that you will be very proud of your accomplishments as you move throughout the month of November because you have walked a difficult path, okay, to get to this point. So they're indicating that you're liberating yourself from something that has perhaps been a struggle for a while, or a worry for a while, a difficulty, and it's coming to an end. Okay, this difficulty is coming to an end. Now we've also got the World card here. This is your protagonist energy, so you're very goal oriented in the month of November. You are focused on getting something done, getting something completed, and not letting it hang over you. Now this could be a project that you're working on. It could be your taxes. It could be a situation at work where you feel has been ongoing. It could also be that you've got your eye on a prize or something that you've been sort of working towards for a while. It's going to be completed. It will be celebrated is what they're showing me, because the World card is a card of success, celebration, and sort of a reminder that you're following through to the end on something. You're obtaining a goal. This is a moment of ascension, okay? Also with the World card, this is to be satisfied, to be fulfilled. Now some of you, you may have been waiting a while to go on a bit of a trip or book some travel, because the World card can also be about movement, relocation, or just seeing what the world has to offer and traveling to another country to soak up its wonderful culture and food and all of those things. So I just get this energy of you wanting to expand your horizons, looking at life in a different way in the month of November, in order to reach fulfillment, in order to find that happy sweet spot that humans all sort of desire to find. We've got the Justice card, so you're weighing up your options. Also, the Justice card is about finding a solution to a problem that perhaps has been in the balance for a while. Excuse me. This is a card of win-win situation, cause and effect. So you are aware that if there's some area of your life that you're struggling with, you need to take action. You need to move towards sort of getting stuff done, and you can't leave anything undone because it'll just hang over your head and it'll just make you feel like you've got the world on your shoulders. Have you ever tried to start a project and you started it and you're really excited about it and you're moving through it, and then suddenly something else distracts you and you sort of focus on something else, or perhaps you can't finish this project and you have to move on to something else, and it sits there looming that you haven't finished it? It's like whispering at you, come and finish me, come and finish me. It's always sitting there and you're like, oh gosh, I've got to do that today. I've got to do that today. Oh, I can't do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh gosh, it's just there. So I feel like you're actually closing out cycles, finishing projects. You're going to be really productive in the month of November, where you're just getting stuff done. And you're even going to surprise yourself. You're going to have time for you, okay? With the Justice card also, if someone has been unkind, or there's been something unfair that's gone on in your world, okay? They're definitely showing me a rebalance, it being solved, okay? I feel like the truth comes out. There's an honest, open conversation being had here. Now, interesting. Thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. My guides are showing me an animal in the water, and you know what? For the life of me, I don't know what it is. I can't believe it. It's a really cute, furry creature. I don't want to get it wrong. I mean, it could look like, okay, they're actually giving me, they're saying wombat. Wombat. I mean, that's really cute. Wombat. I didn't really know exactly what it was. So anyway, wombat. What are they giving me in the energy? What does that mean? I mean, wombat, either you're going to see one or you see an image of one. It signifies some sort of solution, some sort of honest conversation. It also signifies some sort of really good news coming your way. So watch out for the image or even a real wombat. They actually showed me the creature and the name. So maybe, I mean, it could be a company that's called Wombat or has a logo of a wombat on it, and it may be relevant to you in some way, so watch out for that. What they're giving me spiritually right now is they're indicating a situation in your life where you feel you're being underestimated or undervalued or misunderstood, okay? And that you actually possess a lot of talent and a lot of ability that someone or people are not seeing. This will be readdressed. This will come to an end. This will, people will see your talents. They will start, valuing you more. So if you've been feeling undervalued, or you've been feeling looked over or misunderstood in some way of your life, underestimated and things like that, they're indicating a readdressing of the balance. Things are going to work out in a more harmonious way for you, okay? Also, I feel there's this energy in the month of November where you're making adjustments in your life to find balance, work and play, of course, but also I feel like you're finding balance to focus on certain goals at different points. So I definitely see you sort of restructuring your schedule, almost like fine tuning it so that you've got a little bit more time for you, because you've been, I feel like you've had a lot on. I feel like you've had a lot of responsibilities. You've had a lot of multitasking to do, and you may have felt a little bit overwhelmed, or it got on top of you over the last couple of weeks or months because you feel like, oh, I've got to do that, and that. Oh, I'm running out of time. I wish there was more than 24 hours in a day. But I feel like in the month of November, things just slot into place and get easier for you, okay? I feel like you won't be rushing around so much. Now I'm going to pull a quick card. No, they don't want that deck. They want this one for now. I'm only taking the uprights in this deck. Thank you so much for it, guys. Great angels, can you please guide my beautiful, the Empress? Okay, so this is about abundance. Okay, the Empress card is a card of talent, of creativity. You being like the top trump card of what you do or what you stand for. The Empress card is a card of being very productive, bringing in prosperity. Already, having many fingers in the pies. You've already sown lots of seeds in your life. The Empress card has already sown the seeds. She's worked really hard and nurtured all the goals that she has, and things are starting to come to fruition. They're starting to, it's harvest time. So I feel like there are a lot of rewards available to you for all the hard work that you've already put into your day-to-day, okay? Also, the Empress card is a card of remembering to nurture yourself, to connect to better health food, to better exercise routines, sleep patterns, things like that. This is a time of creativity, so I feel like you've got a boost of energy where you're just doing, okay? Also, the Empress card indicates that you are very attractive or handsome. You're going to notice people noticing you as you move throughout the month, okay? There's just something about you as you're vibing at a very high frequency in the month of November. Also, the Empress card, they're just giving me, you have so much potential in the areas that you're working in, and you are brimming with it. People are going to notice, and you're manifesting for your highest good. Seven of Wands, you're above competition. Don't give up on your dreams or goals. Keep going. Seven of Wands indicates a card of self-confidence, okay? You may have been feeling stressed. You may have been fighting for what you believe in or what you want to be successful in. This is a card of keep going. You're nearly there. You are unstoppable. Just keep engaging in sustained effort, and you're going to accomplish the lifestyle that you've been working really hard to achieve, okay? Because this is a lifestyle of abundance and luxury. So I feel like you are on the right track towards that, if that's what you're hoping for. Also, the Empress is, sort of the Empress of the home space. So I feel that right now you may have felt there's a lot of tasks that have been left undone around the home space, and that fourth house will actually see you sorting those things out. And I know it sounds really humdrum and routine and repetitive cycle and just stuff that we need to do every day, but the fourth house rules that, okay? It's about where you belong and enjoying where you belong. And sort of making your home life your sanctuary. So I see you kicking back a little bit, but still focusing on your goals, still being very productive. Now also, there may be male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. I just want to bring this in. There may have been like a divine counterpart or someone that perhaps you were romantically attached to. There was a little bit of difficulty there. I'm just picking up, a little bit of how can I put that? Defensive energy going on. They're indicating that if you've had any difficulty in any personal relationships recently, that will get resolved, okay? But there needs to be some sort of initiation. I feel like this person will initiate some sort of, peace symbol in order to come towards you and have an honest, open conversation. So if you've got any you know, you're so lovable, my beautiful Virgo. I can't imagine that you're arguing with anyone or that there's any difficulty in any relationship there. But I'm just picking up on this energy right now of something that has been very difficult with a person. It gets resolved. There is an honest, open conversation, and everything becomes balanced and more harmonious. Okay. Now, in the resistance position, we've got the courage card, and it's like I got it in the reverse. So it indicates you perhaps struggling with something. This could be struggling with confidence in some area of your life, and your guides want you to be aware that, you know, you are someone who is independent. You march to the beat of your own drum. You're capable of so much success and standing out from the crowd. Just allow that inner light to shine. That's the only thing. They want you to have belief in yourself that you are capable of anything, and it shall be so. Okay. Also, with the courage card, of course, it is a strength card. This is a card of self-love, self-respect, and you will be sort of looking at those areas where you feel like you're selling yourself short, whether it's due to self-confidence or shyness. If you're looking for love, for example, this is a card of power. Okay, you may have felt low energy or low sort of vitality recently. You may have even felt that your health was a little bit like off key recently as well. And you may just not have been feeling your best, but you're going to power up in the month of November. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to get back on it. Okay. But I don't feel like you're going to overstretch yourself. I feel like you are actually just taking control and sort of living in the moment and empowering yourself. This is your inner strength that you are sort of connecting to. Now, also the courage card does indicate that you can have gentle influence in your life. It doesn't always have to be fierce. Now, you are fierce, my beautiful Virgo, especially if you push a Virgo's buttons. You know, they've got a temper like, you know, I'm a Scorpio and I've got a temper when it comes out. I don't really want it to come out. I'm afraid of it. So I sort of like hang back and have done a lot of personal growth so that it does not sort of raise its ugly head. And I feel you're the same, my beautiful Virgo. You come in peace, but if someone presses the buttons, oh, you better run for the hills, because there is, you know, that's a sonic boom and a half, right? So I just get this energy here of you approaching a difficult situation, though, with gentleness, and it being resolved, or something being resolved easier than you thought. Also, I feel like you're a natural born leader. Okay, you've got real leaders leadership instincts. So some of you may be trying to work your way gently towards promotion. You know, you're leading with honesty. You are someone who is loyal. You have a lot of integrity. And I feel like even in the face of uncertainty, you come with pure intentions and you sort of get the job done. You lead with that integrity. And I feel that you will accomplish whatever it is you are setting out to do this month. Okay. I feel like you are really sort of looking to the future and letting that inner roar come out. I feel like, as I said, that animal, that wombat that came up in the water, that energy of feeling undervalued or underestimated, it's like this inner roar that comes out, you know, but I feel like you're not forcing. You're just showing people your power, okay? You're exerting your power. Now, Nine of Pentacles, it's in this position, the resistance position. So I feel like you have been working like overtime, workaholism. Some of you may have felt that no matter how much you work, you still just don't have enough finances to feel like you are independent or fully secure. Now, of course, we're all working super hard to try and pay the bills. And as soon as the money comes in, of course, it goes out in the bills. So, but I feel the Nine of Pentacles is an indication that as you move throughout the month, you're going to notice that you will have a little bit more to save this month, okay? Because the Nine of Pentacles tends to indicate that you are going to be very discerning about the way you spend. So I definitely see you being very disciplined, self-reliant, and actually being able to save a little bit more this month than you have been in other months. Also, the Nine of Pentacles is a real indication that you're being cautious about your money, okay? And you're protecting your finances, because in the Nine of Pentacles, there's normally a figure that holds on to 6 Pentacles. She keeps it safe. And 3 Pentacles, she's willing to sort of spend or give away. But the Nine of Pentacles, it doesn't always have to be about finances. I really get this energy of you sort of retaining a little bit more energy for you. I feel like you're not over giving or overextending yourself in areas of your life in November, whether you are a carer or whether you are someone who always sort of overstretches yourself, bends over backwards to help other people. I feel this month you're just sort of retaining a little bit more energy for you. It doesn't mean you're not helping those people. It doesn't mean that you're not volunteering your care. It just means that this month there's a little bit more energy in the bank for you so that you can focus on your own goals, your own needs. And it just makes you feel a little bit more energized, okay? Now we have the Sun card, and it's in the resistance position as well. So it's like I got it in the reverse, but all these reversal cards, they get turned upright by the end of the month. Okay, so it tends to show that, you know, your courage, your tenacity, your drive will see you financially independent and being more discerning about the energy that you give to other people. And the Sun card is all about success and fulfillment and, you know, standing in all your glory, finding that happy spot, being aware of your inner power and awakening to that confidence that is within you in order to get everything you want resolved in your life and, you know, be rewarded. I mean, the Sun card is the ultimate success card. So I feel like you are headed in the right direction, but it's in the resistance position at the moment. So you may have felt low energy, or you may have felt, you know, that you've been a little bit disinterested recently in some area of your life. And I feel like you're suddenly going to find that encouragement again. Some of you may have felt a little bit down or depressed. I'm not medically trained to talk about that, but I'm really picking up the energy that you've been having a difficulty in some area and it's been chipping away at your confidence, okay? That will get resolved. I would say with the Devil card, I mean, I'm not telling you how to run your life or anything like that. That's your call. You make those decisions. The Devil card can mean that when you're feeling low about a situation, we can sometimes be tempted to, you know, eat unhealthy foods, not exercise, drink alcohol, connect to substances and things like that because we're looking for a quick fix because we just don't feel good about ourselves. Okay, so they're just saying watch any quick fixes in your life. Make sure they don't become a permanent feature in your life and start to really sort of be a negative influence, okay? So, you know, of course, we all like, you know, intend to eat that one biscuit from the packet and suddenly we've eaten the whole packet. You know, we've all got some biscuits like that we go to. I make sure I don't buy those ones anymore. And, you know, we've all got those moments where we're like, you know what, I'm just going to kick back and have some beer or whatever. Or whatever your sort of go-to quick fix is. It doesn't always have to be something that's edible or, you know, digestible. It can be, you know, if we feel there's no love right now, you know, we could find ourselves tempted to reach out to a toxic ex, or if a toxic ex messages us, we feel tempted in the moment to message back, even though we feel we've closed down that door and we don't really want to be with that person. Sometimes we feel stuck in a rut and we feel we want to shake things up a bit, make things more exciting, so we go down a route that perhaps we should not, okay? We've all been there, my beautiful Virgo. So they're just showing me that right now. I feel like you're actually sort of launching yourself out of difficulty though and into success, abundance, and a lot more exuberant energy. I feel you leave the month of November on a high. So it's definitely testament as well to Jupiter going direct, a lot more good luck, benevolent energy for us all. And of course, it is, you know, close to that new moon in Sagittarius, which, you know, is all about good fortune, expansion, travel, energy, and healing. So we've got the Fool card at the end of the month for you, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, sort of opening yourself up to new opportunities. So whatever you've been hanging back and thinking about, suddenly you're on the move and sort of realizing that you have so much potential and that you can accomplish whatever it is you start or begin to do, okay? This could be a new beginning in your life. Some of you may be closing out a job or a relationship or a friendship. The Will card is a card of closure, or closing a door, or ending a cycle. I feel like you're ending a cycle of waiting. Okay, I feel like you're sort of ending a cycle of waiting, and you're going out there and getting everything that you truly deserve in life. The Fool card says the universe has got your back, that, you know, it is protecting you. Also, if you've been feeling a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, low motivation, low drive, suddenly the Fool card comes into play at the end of the month, and you feel like going out and having fun. Okay, you know, being curious about what else is out there in life. So if you're the Fool card is like, you know, jumping in straight away and sort of knowing that if you have faith, anything is possible. So I really get this energy of you sort of being revitalized, having that wonderful, playful Virgo spirit. Okay, they're giving me a song right now. They want me to touch this. Okay, they want me to touch the card and hear the song. They said it goes with the card. Okay. Oh my gosh, it really does. Okay. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. Okay. I mean, that card really does look like that. It looks like nothing's gonna break this person's stride. Independent. Some of you may be even setting up your own business, being independent, starting something new, or having a new idea that's going to reach, you know, has a lot of potential, it's going to reach a lot of success. Some of you may be deciding to go traveling. I mean, the cat there indicates independence, but also it indicates, you know, a companion who walks by your side. So I feel like your guides are walking by your side. Also, we've got the cause and effect, which really connects to the Justice card. The ripple effect, cause and effect. Take that first step and it will ripple out to the universe. It will change your future for the better. So I definitely get this energy of you moving forward, and the universe has got your back. I feel like you're making waves. Okay, I feel like you're making waves in your life. Now that song has come up before in a reading. It may have even been for your reading, like last year sometime. I did look it up at the time, and if I want to say Wilder, because I feel like it's Wilder energy. I want to say Wilder, but I think the person's name is Wilder, and if I remember rightly, it's either Matt or Matthew, because I had to look it up for another reading. So it's definitely come up before. It may even be for your sign. So if it was, I mean, it's definitely another message coming through strongly. I would say listen out for that song, okay? Because that signifies positive change in your life. Positive change. Things starting just to work out the way you'd hoped for. Also, it's like you're going to be feeling good about yourself. Nobody's going to get in your way. No one's going to slow you down. You're going to accomplish your goals and reach whatever it is you set out to, okay? Now, this is where I have to start clarifying a little bit. I'm going to pop that Magician over there for a moment. That's the last card that came out. But the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, together it means the end of difficulty. Okay? Something has been very difficult, but something is over now. Okay? There's an energy here. I mean, the Three of Swords can be shortages of love, shortages of job opportunities. The Ten of Swords says that's coming to an end. There's going to be more. It's going to be more. There's going to be more opportunity for you, because the Fool card is like, nothing's going to get in your way. Nothing's going to get you down. You're curious about reaching your full potential. You're original. You have wonderful ideas, and you are very talented at what you do. You're very gifted. You have a lot of capabilities. The Ten of Swords indicates, though, that you may be closing a chapter in your life, whether it's a relationship, friendship, or career. You may be sort of stepping out of one job and into a new job opportunity. A lot of you may be setting out on your own, okay? Because you've got the Fool card, which is like, you know what? I'm independent. I'm free. I'm going to start a new path. The Magician card says I'm in control of that, and I'm creating something really special with my talents. So you may be actually setting up on your own, perhaps being an entrepreneur, setting up a second stream of income even. So something you've been thinking about for a while, because the Hangman has shown up twice. But I definitely say it's the end of difficulty or the end of sorrow. Some of you, you may be closing a chapter of your life that has caused you a lot of pain, or, you may have been going through heartbreak, and it's almost like you are deciding that it shouldn't let you down, get you down anymore, okay? and you're just going to move on from this. So if you've been struggling, my beautiful Virgo, I'm sending you such a big hug out there. I wish I could scoot you all up in my arms and give you a massive, like, collective hug, and you know, and just know that there is better headed in your direction. We also have the Hangman with the Devil, which can mean sometimes when nothing's happening, when we feel a little bit in limbo, we're tempted to self-sabotage in some way. So I would watch that in the month of November. If you see yourself reaching for something, I mean, a little bit of naughty is all right, you know, a little bit of what you fancy is always good. But if it starts to sort of overrule your life and things like that, then of course, you know, it could be detrimental to your personal development. The Devil card is basically a brick wall. Okay, something that's been holding you back. It's like, it could be fear, it could be obsession, it could be anxiety, it could be doubt, could also be addictions and things that you find forbidden. You know, for example, if you're tempted to go back to an ex, and it never goes anywhere, it kind of prevents you from moving forward and meeting someone new, because you're always connecting to that other energy. So the universe says, well, Virgo is clearly not over an ex and keeps going back into that cycle, so we won't send anyone new along until they've learned to close out that chapter. I see you closing out those chapters, okay? I see you sort of disconnecting from anything that has been a negative influence in your life. Now, I'm just going to pull a card on that Devil card, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Hangman, because it's been a long time coming. Closing out this painful chapter has been a long time coming. And I just need to see what that's all about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? The Knight of Wands, a new adventure, Nine of Cups. A new adventure, your visions will bring you to your dreams, your goals. So you're leaving difficulty behind you, okay? It says, I mean, the Knight of Wands basically is a card of determination for a new adventure, or having a new goal, being on to the next opportunity, and you being successful, because the Knight of Wands is, you know, someone who's an entrepreneur as well, taking a risk on, you know, believing in yourself, and it actually fulfilling yourself in a way where you are rewarded to the highest. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. It is a dream come true. So this could be a new project that comes in your way, or a new opportunity that comes your way. There's definitely good news being delivered to you in the month of November, and it's towards the end of November, okay? This sees something that you've been wishing for a while coming your way, but you've closed out a painful or difficult time where you've been struggling to accomplish this thing, or you've been struggling to sort of eradicate this thing from your life. Knight of Wands does indicate you need to take action, though. Okay, you're having that courage to explore your options and see what other sort of opportunities lay further afield. Okay, so this is a card of enterprise, of brilliance, having a spark of energy to go the distance. Also, it can be that you are opening yourself up to new adventures, or even booking travel, because this is a movement card. So some of you are like, how do I bring more excitement in my day-to-day? Things have become a little bit stuck. So I definitely see you being fulfilled. And that Nine of Cups, you know, Nine of Cups comes after the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is having the courage to move on from situations that are just not fulfilling anymore. The Nine of Cups say, you got your wish. You got even better than you had before. So I really feel like you are making strides in your November towards something better. High Priestess sees you using your intuition, and I feel like you're very spiritual, a lot of psychic flashes. Pay close attention to your dreams, okay? The High Priestess energy is a card of closing out chapters silently, okay? I just get this energy of you just, you know, just disconnecting and moving on. I feel like you're not making any drama in those areas. You're just like, you know what, I'm done. So you're walking away. Also, the High Priestess, this is a card of serenity, of vision, mystical vision, you knowing what you need to do and having faith that you actually have the whole world in your you have the whole world in your hands. You can do whatever you want to do. I mean, this is, you know, the High Priestess is all about chastity. So I feel like this card is representing the moon, but the warmth that is coming from this card, and the warmth that looks like it's coming from that, I want to say it's the sun. It's almost like, you know, you're going to find peace and happiness and abundance. Some of you are setting up your own spiritual company, or you may be connecting to your spiritual gifts that will bring finances. I get a real spiritual retreat going on there. Some of you are going to connect more in terms of meditation. I feel moments of silence are going to bring you sudden epiphanies. Okay. Also, we've got the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, the High Priestess says, have faith. Nine of Swords is worry, anxiety. The High Priestess, which is you, Virgo, says calm. Things are not as bad as you think. This, it's a time to sort of like relax and realize that you have all the knowledge within you to get through your situation. You can do it. The High Priestess with the Nine of Swords says, have faith in yourself, in your goals, in your talents, in your dreams, and you will accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. Okay. The Nine of Swords also with the High Priestess, sometimes inwardly, people are not aware that you're actually your harshest critic. You're actually really hard on yourself, my beautiful Virgo. So I feel like this is something your guides want you to move away from. Now, we're all critical of ourselves at different moments, but the real sort of the real hard thing in life is to become aware of the moments where we find ourselves being really hard on ourselves and our inner narrative. Okay, so your guides are asking you to really look at your inner narrative recently, because it has been very hard on yourself. You may have been like, oh, I'm so stupid, I didn't do that thing, or, I'm always running out of time, I should work harder, I should do this, I should do that. They want you to have compassion with yourself, okay? You're on the right track, you're headed in the right direction. Yes, there is success in your sights. And this month, I feel like any overthinking that you've been doing, I feel like you're turning the narrative around and it's becoming a lot more positive, okay? You're actually talking about yourself in the positive. We also have the last card, the Magician, which is you being in control, you taking the initiative to use your talents, your skills, and be really precise, really focus on the things that you need to accomplish, and you will get it done. This is also an indication that you're in a strong manifestation period. So your thoughts are becoming things. It's so important, okay? Because when I say thoughts become things, you really need to break that down in terms of, everything that has been created in our world, right from the very beginning, right from the very time, where humans suddenly discovered fire, for example. It started with a thought. What if I do this? What will happen? It's a thought. And then you put it into practice, and then it becomes a thing. So it's important to realize that those thoughts are manifesting your future. Okay, so if you're busy thinking, I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have, love, I don't have any of these things, that's a self-foreseeing prophecy. Okay, so it's like you're putting that out to the universe, so the universe is hearing, okay, they don't have that, so they're not going to get it. But if you are like, yeah, I am loved, I am abundant, I am, financially stable, I've got lots of money in the bank, someone once told me, and I didn't believe it myself, and, I know it's really hard, it's super hard, okay, but someone once told me, right when I'd literally lost everything, okay, within the space of a couple of months, I lost my job, I lost my home, and I lost my relationship. All due down to a very negative, toxic relationship. Okay, I lost everything within the space of a couple of months, and it just shocked me to my core. And I nearly lost my health over it as well. And that was the wake-up call for me, because I was like, if I haven't got health, I've got nothing. But someone said to me, stop worrying about money. And I literally, I didn't have a cent to jingle on a tombstone. I had nothing, I was really lucky that I had friends who gave me sanctuary and gave me, charity as well. And my friend said to me, stop thinking about money. And I was like, how can I not? I need to live. I need to be able to get back to where I was. And he said, just stop thinking about it. Always, when the money's coming into the bank, because eventually I got a job and I got myself back on my feet. And they said, just don't think about it. Set up, a monthly going out of bills and things like that, and then just don't think about it, okay? And he said, I guarantee you will always have enough. Just always think this sentence, I always have enough. I've got what I need. I got more than what I need. And I was like, he said, try it for a couple of months, please. And at first I was like, this is ridiculous. No, it's never going to work. I'm telling you, Virgo, some sort of magic happened where I was like, you know what? It actually works. It took the worry away from me and took the anxiety. And, you know, I started to think to myself, I've got more than enough. And bizarrely, I don't know how it worked. I really do not know how it worked. Bizarrely, I would go to my bank like every month then and have a look and go, I have more than I expected. So there's something in it, and I started to research the law of attraction, and then it started to work for me. Okay, thoughts really started to become things, and if it can work for little old me, it can work for you. Absolutely. So the magician says, you know, I'm not here to sort of like toot my own horn or anything like that. I'm trying to sort of pass on to you the things that have really worked for me, and I know that they can work for you as well, because, you know, we're all one consciousness. We're all one. So it's important to realize that things, raising vibrations does work. The Magician card also is a potent message of you being the creator of your own destiny, okay? You are powerfully manifesting and you have a lot of abilities. They're stronger than usual in the month of November. So get creating that list, you know, believe in your talents, know that you are headed in the right direction. And this is, it's almost like alchemy. There's like a sudden magical outcome that works in your favor, and you're overcoming difficulty. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you before I close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? We've got the 2 of Cups. We've got the Temperance card. And the Star. So, I mean, the 2 of Cups can mean that you have been sort of separated from someone, or you've been going through a difficult personal issue there where you've had to take a real step back. Something has felt out of alignment or out of balance, okay? The 2 of Cups, if it is a relationship, the Temperance card is like throwing you into a chaotic energy, and this too shall pass. The Star energy indicates you will go through a period of healing, and you will come out the other side where there is a much brighter future on the other side, okay? For those of you who are feeling a little bit out of balance or a little bit chaotic, or you feel the things you've been trying to manifest have not been showing up in your world, the Star energy indicates a wish coming true. You're aligning yourself with something you desire. So even the last 3 cards of a different deck indicate that the things that you are stepping away from, because the 2 of Cups in the reverse is to separate yourself from the things that your heart does not want. Okay, and the Temperance card indicates, yes, it may be a bit of a bumpy ride. Yes, it may be a disruptive energy, and you may feel a little bit out of control, but the Star energy says you will see, you will get clarity on why this was meant to happen and how you are stronger for it. And you become aware that life on the other side is much more positive and much more abundant. So also I see here, if you've had difficulties in relationships, or you felt things have been out of balance, you've been overstretching yourself, the Star energy tells me that you are going to notice that you are appreciated in the month of November, okay? They're also giving me this thing where a wombat is defensive and protective of the home and the family. So I definitely get this energy of you building relationships or strengthening ties with people that perhaps you had a little bit of difficulty with, okay? Now, they're also giving me, they're giving 2 words, and I'm not really sure how it resonates with your reading, but maritime key. Maritime key. So maritime, I've got to break this down because I'm not sure how it resonates with your reading. Maritime is all about the sea, right? So some of you, I mean, it could be about a boat. I mean, is there a key for a boat, or is it something that's like an ignition? I don't know. I'm not rich enough to have a boat. I've never been on a boat where you have to drive it. I've been on a ship to get somewhere, but I've never been in the hot seat to drive it, or to sail it rather. Maritime key. So I don't know if that means anything. I mean, it could be, it could be a key as in where you find boats sort of docked, as in a Q-U-A-Y. That's a key, right? So they're just saying maritime key. So I do not know how it resonates for you, okay? Maritime, the sea, there may be some sort of connection there. Some of you may be traveling. This may be very precise, so I'm going to leave that there. I'll always be honest when I cannot decode it. Yeah, so I'll leave that there. Also, they're showing me someone eating an apple with something sweet on it. eating an apple with something sweet on it. So I'm not really sure exactly what that is, but I feel symbolically it's like something healthy with something a little bit naughty. So I feel like it's about finding the balance, okay? Finding the balance. Now, your final card there is nature. I'm just going to, I want to pull a card and see about your finances because love, it doesn't seem to be something that you're really connecting to this month. It doesn't mean you're not finding somebody. It just means that your primary focus is, you know, about reaching a goal or finding that energy to overcome a difficult situation and sort of release yourself. They're indicating good news. Can you show me about the finances? One more about the finances, please. Three of Cups, celebration. Okay, so Seven of Cups is a card of, you know, having a lot of options or choices or making decisions. Okay, also it's a card of using your imagination to sort of eventualize every sort of possible outcome. So I feel it's about you manifesting. Eight of Wands indicates good news, movement forward, energy moving fast, especially money. So be organized, get ready for the pace. Your future self will thank you by being financially organized. And the Three of Cups indicates celebration. Some sort of win. It can also be about shared resources, for example. But I get this energy of you having enough money to save, but also go out and have fun. So I feel you're finding that balance financially. Okay, so I just wanted to see about finances, how things are working for you. I feel like there's more money coming in quicker. And you will be a little bit more financially independent. For some of you, I definitely see perhaps an offering of some sort of promotion or raise, or you reaching a goal, something coming to a climax in your career. For those of you who are not working, I feel like you are using your energy towards you know, traveling or planning traveling trips. Also, I want you to realize that even though you're retired, there's something here coming through. Even though you're retired, you're still making your mark on the world. You still have value in the areas that you're connecting to. So I don't want you to feel that because I just get this energy of a sense of purpose. So some of you may have felt that if you retire or you are retired, there's this energy of, you know, losing your sense of purpose. But that's not true. The Fool card says you're just entering a new cycle of your life, and there is purpose in that also. So they want you to embrace it and enjoy yourself. There is much abundance to still come for you as well. Now, your final card is nature. I'm just going to read from the book and see what we got there. It's number 25. When you reduce it, 2 plus 5 is 7, the Chariot card number. So breaking through obstacles, moving forward, you know, not waiting much longer for abundance or for something that you are trying to connect with. We've also got nature. The universe is calling you to go outside and connect. You've received this card as the universe wants you to leave the confines of your home or office and step away from technology. This is a time to remember that beauty surrounds you in the great outdoors. We're constantly busy, and at times you can feel ungrounded and disconnected from the universe. That's probably why the Hangman has shown up twice for you. It's like, take a step back. You know, some of the issues, if you've got that you're struggling with, sometimes you take a step back, get out into nature. You know, your brain has a moment to breathe and sort of refigure itself and find solutions. Also, sleeping on it is important as well. It says here, the nature card is a gentle reminder to stop and go outside. Being amongst nature is a very positive and uplifting experience for your soul, as it can help you relax, release, and de-stress from your everyday busy life. Nature can also reconnect you to the source energy of the universe to help you find your higher self. The message from this card is to tell you to go outside, listen to the birds, feel the breeze pass by, and look up to the sky. Watch the clouds and their glorious formations and colors. Watch the sunrise or sunset. Look out for shooting stars or the phase of the moon above you. Look for signs from nature in the form of insects such as butterflies, dragonflies, and ladybirds. Watch as birds in their various shapes and forms pay you a visit. Look out for feathers as a sign from above. If you don't have a garden, don't despair. Nature will connect to you whenever you need her to. You may choose to go for a walk, visit a park, a beach, or the mountains. Just simply go outside, take off your shoes, feel the grass beneath your toes. Okay, time to disconnect and find peace. So I definitely see you doing that anyway, because you may have been, oh, they want me to go here as well. For some signs, they've not been asking for these cards, but they've asked me to go and do that. Well, I mean, this is an obvious one. It says, I release what doesn't serve me. And that's definitely what you're doing in the month of November. And it's number 19, which is the sun. So in order to find the sun, to find the happiness, the success, you're just releasing anything that's just no longer working or makes you feel it's not connecting to your heart space. Okay. So that's important. Your final rune is the owl. Wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and the owl indicates you see everything. You're very observant. You see everything, people's behavior, the subtext, the undercurrent, but you may say nothing. But it actually gives you an extra level of wisdom in order to conduct your day-to-day. Okay, so pay close attention to your intuition. Some of you beautiful Virgos come alive at night as well. So watch that you do not burn the candle at both ends. Okay. They're also giving me, in moments of stillness, the answers will come to you. In moments of stillness, the answers will come to you. Okay. I will leave that there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Virgo. I was just seeing if there was anything more, but they've ended the session. My guides have left. So I hope something resonates. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. I also feel like the owl will be a symbol that good news is headed your way. So watch out for seeing, I mean, if you're lucky, seeing a real owl. But if you're not, then perhaps an owl on a billboard or a logo or on someone's tea or, an owl is important. It is a significant energy or a symbol to remind you that there is good luck and prosperity headed your way. Okay, things are changing for the better. So I'll leave that there. Thank you so much, and love and light.